We're dyeing it again, okay? Last time, I'm saying last time, not last time forever, but my favorite dye has finally arrived. Finally. Ignore that. Are you kidding? They sent me brushes. Are you joking? I love them so much, okay? They're just so lovely, and they've been sending me hair dye since like I was a lot smaller of an account, and I just appreciate it. I'm over the moon. They sent me dark violet because that's my favorite one, and I just couldn't get any in the UK. It was sold out on Beauty Bay. They've sent me dark violet and magic salem. Now I know I didn't get on with magic salem last time, but that's because I was an idiot and I didn't have enough. I thinned it out too much, and I put it over green, so I don't know why I didn't expect it to go blue. Anyway, that would be a lovely colour to put on my root area at some stage. I also kind of want to explore possibly doing pigeon hair at some point after I've done the dark violet. Once it's faded a little bit, I might be putting in some, you know, calico vibes, except it'll be purples and blues at some point. I just think that would be fun. Anyway, as for right now, my hair is very blue. I only washed it twice, and in the hair dye's defense, I did thin it out a lot because I only bought one bottle because I'm an idiot. I don't have that much money, okay? I'm kind of skint and I can't spend all my money on hair dye. I have bills and a car and all that kind of things, you know, you get it. So anyway, very excited about this and this. I'm so excited about this, okay? This is so cool. Anyway, look how pretty. I love the way they package stuff. Like, it's so pretty. Anyway, yeah, so, sorry, there's something in my eye. Today we're going to be using dark violet, which is my favorite. And I swear to God, it's the best purple I've ever used, okay? If you can get your hands on it, I would. I have a discount code, you're welcome to use it. It used to be Sad Girl Syndrome 15, now it's just Sad Girl Syndrome. I don't know why they changed it. It's definitely gonna cause some confusion, but it's fine. So yeah, use that code if you want some dye. It only works on their website specifically, which I know shipping from there to here is expensive, but obviously if you're in the vicinity of where they are, I would recommend using that code. And if you're in the UK like me, Beauty Bay and Attitude Clothing, you can buy them off there, you just can't use my code. Anyway, yeah, dark violet's my favorite purple. It doesn't fade red or blue, it fades purple, which is fantastic. And I've tried quite a few purples in my life, and that's very hard to come by. So my recommendation would be, personally, dark violet is my favorite, and it does last well in my experience. So yeah, I have lots of videos on my account showing it fading, and to be honest with you, it takes a long ass time to fade. And if you literally just put a little bit of this dye in your conditioner, it makes it last so much longer. Obviously the root area is the kind of the place where you need to sort of give it a bit more maintenance, so I usually put it in my conditioner and then I use the conditioner on my root area just to touch it up. It doesn't make my hair greasy, in my experience anyway. People have asked, I don't know. So yeah, I would do that. That's my best advice, to keep the colour vibrant and keep it for as long as you can, because it's such a nice colour and it is worth the money in my opinion. But yeah, that's where we're going. I'm going to change shirts and get ready, and then we'll get on with it. Okay, so just before we get started, this is sort of the colour that I'm working with at the moment. It is still purple on the root area, but the ends are quite blue, which is fine, like it looks pretty, but I want purple. So yeah. This one will work though, because this one's super pigmented and it's amazing, and also I'm not going to be thinning it out this time. And also this is my favourite one. Okay, we've got our new brushes. I'm very excited. Oh, God, I'm not very good at showcasing stuff, am I? Oh, they're so magical looking. Oh, they are glittery. Is that? It's coming off on my hands. Oh, God. Well, can't complain. They look very nice. I mean, they're super cool. And this one's very wide, so that's very handy. I'm going to use... This one's not quite narrow enough, so I'm going to use this old tiny one, which is shit, but it's big enough to dig out the hair dye. I'm very excited to finally be going back to the OG purple that everyone loves. Well, actually, I don't know. The OG purple that everyone sees of me on Pinterest is Adore in Rich Eggplant, which was a really nice purple, don't get me wrong, but it was so red it would just go pink so quickly. And I do love Adore, like they're really pigmented dyes and they're really cheap, but they do fade quite fast, which was very annoying. It's just, some dyes do that. But they're crazy pigmented, but apparently I think they're kind of a bit like Splat in that regard. Not specifically like Splat, because Splat is crazy pigmented. Apparently it's literally like fabric dye, but I've heard that it's so pigmented, like it dyes wigs and stuff, and it can damage your hair just because it's so pigmented. Obviously, like dyes like this don't really damage your hair, like they do so tiny minuscule amounts of damage, like it's actually tiny, that it's basically not even really happening. I've never used Splat, I've never even seen it in real life, so oh, I'm so happy to have this back in my possession. I love this dye so much. It's such a nice color. That smells so good. It's such like a deep purple. I should have just gone with this in the first place, but I was an idiot, okay? I admit it, I was an idiot. Okay, so I've dumped out 2 tubs into that, 2 tubs worth. And then I'm just gonna dump like just a touch more from the 3rd tub, because my hair is just like super long now. I'm gonna mix some water into it just to thin it out a little bit. I did that last time and it was fine. I'm probably just going to steer clear of a mixing conditioner and to dye over again. Even though I did do that, I used to do that with this anyway, and it was fine. So I don't know. Also, my ceiling still has a hole in it, by the way, just in case you were wondering. There's still a towel nailed to my ceiling, holding back all the gross debris. I'm getting dye on my hands, which would normally be fine, but I need to not have dye on my hands for my job. Oh dear. It's fine. Oh, maybe it's not. I'm sure that it will be gone by Monday. It's Thursday right now, so it'll be fine. I'm just gonna chuck a touch of water in there because this dye's thick. I'm gonna put a glove on my hand because I keep getting dye on it and it's annoying me. We can't have any evidence, okay? This is my natural hair color. Okay, I think we're about ready to go. I just need to brush my hair because otherwise my hair is impossible to work with. And I'm just going to take out my outer piercings, or whatever you want to call them. Piercings out. Gloves are going on. Let the hair dyeing commence. If I can get this glove on. These gloves are super small. Like, I don't have particularly large hands, but these are tiny. Can't imagine they would fit like any other person. Let's get this show on the road. As always, I already know this is going to take me forever. I'm saying hopefully it won't, but it always does. Okay, that actually took me just under an hour at 53 minutes. Last time I dyed my hair, it took me an hour, over an hour actually, which sucks. I hate when that happens. I'm just going to clean myself up a little bit because there's dye friggin' everywhere. I actually have some dye left over, which is nice, so I'm gonna just scoop that back into the pot. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it off, but I'll scrub it off in the shower. I'm just gonna use micellar water to get it off. I mean, you can always use an oil-based eye makeup remover. That works a lot better, but I don't have any. I'll use an exfoliating mitt in the shower, which should get off the other, like the remaining bits. It comes off quite easily, which is kind of surprising considering this is definitely quite a blue purple. Okay, I'm gonna like eat and let this sit for as long as I can, and I shall be back after however long it is. It's been nearly 2 hours roughly, so I'm gonna go and wash it out now. I feel like it's marinated enough. I think it's definitely in there, so I'm gonna go and wash it out, and then I will check in with you once it's done. We're back. She's not dry yet, but I've parted it and sort of just gently brushed through it. I will say, if you do use this hair dye, just be very aware that it's super pigmented. Okay, so it does stain quite a lot, but you can just take, okay, that pinged out of my hand. Where the fuck did that go? You can just take a Q-tip with water on it. This just has water on it, and you can just sort of like get rid of any remnants like in your ears and like that kind of thing. And then for my face, I tend to just go over it with some micellar water just to get the remainder off. I do that with any hair dyes, so I'm just going to do what I always do, which is use argan oil in my hair. I don't really know if it makes a huge difference to the health of your hair, but it makes my hair look quite nice, so you know. Oh, and I do feel like it makes my hair easier to brush. I'm gonna blow dry my hair, and after that I'll show you the finished result, because it's still daytime. It's only 3:15. You should be proud of me. I was getting up to do my hair and like prepping everything at like 11:30. Okay, that's fine. So you should be proud of me. Anyway, I'm gonna blow dry my hair, and then I will show you it in daylight